Let's go. You did it. You did it. 21-day challenge is over. I am so grateful that you decided to sign up for this challenge and you stuck with every single day and you made it to the last day. Maybe you didn't hit every challenge, but that's totally acceptable. It's totally fine. Just the fact that you were willing to sign up and put in the time to really work on the brain and really work on your own awareness and your presence and your mindfulness as you went through your days is just such a feat. So seriously, give yourself a round of applause. Go have a piece of chocolate. You just had a huge win in your life, and it's super impactful to really celebrate that. But I am so grateful that you decided to take this challenge. It was something that I have really been playing around with for a while, and finally just decided to do it. And so many of you guys signed up, and it's just amazing. So I wanted to read something really quick from one of my favorite books, which is Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. Really quick, and then we'll jump into some gratitude stuff, and you'll be on your way and ready to go. So little Dr. Seuss philosophy for you right here. Okay, let's go. Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your way, and you know what you know. And you are the guide that will decide where you go. One of my favorite books ever. It to me has so much philosophical meaning and just life advice. But that is something I want to share with you. Is like, understand that you did an amazing thing, right? No one made you sign up for these challenge. No one made you spend the kind of couple minutes thinking deeper about yourself. And maybe this is the first time you have ever really given time into, radical self-inquiry, which is what I like to call what mindfulness is. It's inquiring who you are in here. Because so often we go out there to find the answers. And like the famous poet R.M. Rilke said, that go into yourself and find that voice that tells you to go on. And if you don't ever give yourself the space to do that, you might never hear that voice. And I'm sorry to say, but like the farther you go along and the less and less you inquire, the lower and lower likely chance that you will be to hear that voice. And I am just so grateful that you're not one of those people. You did the 21-day challenge. I'm seriously so amped. I'm sitting here in my converted office, just literally throwing, haymakers and just, the Jersey fist pumps. And I'm just really excited for you. And like I said, this last day is all about gratitude. To me, personally, one of the greatest practices of mindfulness, one of the greatest fruits of this thing is just learning to be grateful with what we have here and not always needing something from somebody else or wanting something in the future and thinking that will give us happiness, less depression, less anxiety, more focus, more whatever, ever, and realizing that today we have so much already. And I think one of the biggest myths is the people think that by being grateful for today and not, only focusing on the future, you won't be successful or you won't be driven. Do I look non-driven? It has nothing to do with drive or ambition or reaching goals. It's just the acceptance that what you have today and in this present moment is way more important, way more powerful to give you what you want, which is happiness and peace of mind. And so for me, this is my gratitude to you for just, sticking with me for 21 days. And just honestly, the biggest thing that mindfulness has taught me is just kind of that compassion, what we talked about yesterday, is when you are truly who you are, you allow the illumination of the other to be brighter. And that's what I want to do with my life, is just give you guys some tools and just some thoughts and just be 100% who I am, my authentic self, and give you guys just just the transcendent ability to be who you are and go do what you want to do, and listen to the voice that you might have been, hiding from for a long time. And so I'm just so grateful for you. And your last challenge today is going to be something that was probably one of the most life changing things that I've ever done, and it's huge game changer. So what it is a gratitude letter. And when I was really struggling and I was looking for things to heed my anxiety and cope and heal and all that type of stuff, I was looking, and I came across a really good book by a psychiatrist who talks about the power of gratitude, and one of the key tools that he kind of gives his clients and his readers is to write a gratitude letter to someone from your past, and it's someone that you're not closely already with. So like if you live with somebody or you have a group of friends that you're always around, it's someone outside of that inner circle who may have done something for you in the past that you haven't truly thanked, or you just haven't really been grateful for what they've done for you, and not in an arrogant, egotistical way, just you haven't really thought about it. So like think about a teacher or a coach or some guy that just like did something for you that one time, or that person, that relationship that you had that taught you a little bit more about yourself. And what he says is just write a 300 to 400 word written hand, pencil and paper note, and then either call them via Skype or FaceTime or see them in person. He says the face-to-face is everything. Right now I can't see you on this other side, but I know that if you're watching this, this means more than a written email. It's more intimate. It's closer. It's just a more united type of communication that can really act to crush some barriers that if you're over the phone, you're not fully present, right? And so what they says is to write this letter of gratitude to someone from your past, and either Skype them, or if you live in the same city, try to meet up with them for a coffee and just literally read the note to them. It's something that I did that was so beneficial. I wasn't really expecting it to be, as crazily life changing. I just made up a word, but as crazy, life change as it was, and it's something that I continue to do. And I'm really feeling down. I'm like, okay, let's think about somebody who from my past did something, for me that maybe I haven't, fully come to grips with and fully been grateful for them for, and just write a little note and call them, and just express that gratitude to them. It's amazing. And we talked about compassion yesterday and a little bit in this video about how like being your authentic self allows others to be their authentic self, and God, he said, be the change that you want to see in the world. And I think this is kind of where that starts. It's not go to Africa and try to build wells for clean water. It's love yourself and be grateful for what you have, because then you pass on that gratitude, that love to somebody else, and then they pass it on, right? And it's cliche, but if you're a cynic, please get off my email list anyways. Like love is all, right? Like love is it, right? Like love, compassion, gratitude, these are the things that underline the tectonic plates of reality of the universe that we really need to impact and really need to hold on to really change and make a shift. And this is where I think it starts. I mean, it starts with this 21-day challenge. It starts with this specific task of writing a gratitude letter, but it goes further. And over these 21 days, we've really, really only touched the surface of, the power of gratitude and power of mindfulness and meditation and all those things. So I urge you to, just keep diving in, whether that's on my email list or with books or anything like that. Just please keep going deeper, because there's so much. I've been doing this for, 18 months now of meditating every day and reading and going to courses and retreats and all these types of things. But I am only, at the base of my mountain. And at the end of, all the places you go, they talk about your mountain is waiting for you to go, right? So what's your mountain? What is your mountain that at the end of this 21-day challenge, you're like, I know what it is. It might be tough. It might be really fearful. Or you might be really fearful of it, but you have a mountain. I know you do. mine is continually going deeper into mindfulness, going deeper into writing, going deeper into videos, creating more stuff for you guys to really gain a lot of value out of. And I'm just at the surface. Like I'm not, I haven't made a climb, like I have so much more to go. And the journey is everything, guys. The journey is everything. And just experiencing each individual day, each individual moment, right? Like our life, like if you think about it, your life is like a video reel. There's all these little individual pictures within the whole, the whole circle of the reel, and each individual one of those are, if they weren't there, like the whole movie wouldn't last, right? But when you step back, you see the whole movie. But when you go forward, you see each individual little slide, and that's what I'm trying to, or not what I'm trying to do. That is what mindfulness is trying to help you with, is understand that each individual one of those lenses that you can see your world through is just as important as the whole thing. And without each individual one of those, the whole movie wouldn't really work. So my challenge, other than this little gratitude letter, is to live a great story, live a great movie, really appreciate your moments and everything you have, because this present moment, it's all we have, guys. And you come to grips as you live, and maybe you have already, that life is very fragile, and you might not know when you're gonna go. And so be here while you're here, and really embrace this time, and really take the time to go into yourself, right? Like Rilke said, and find the source that urges you, that calls you to live. And that's the call. But, I'm so grateful that you guys have spent the time with me over these last 21 days, and really gone deeper into yourself. I think that it's really going to be life-changing. And I hope this last challenge is great for you. And as always, just reach out to me. I read every email, and I'm just so grateful that you're part of this tribe now. And I just can't wait to, continue this movement, continue this collective consciousness that we have, and just making the world a more present, more beautiful place for us all to live in. So thank you so much. You're amazing. Celebrate your win of getting through these 21 days, and I'll talk soon.